Welcome back. This is tip number 8, tech tip number 8, which has to do with Google Slides. And actually, this is going to be 3 tips in one today. So starting with the first tip, as you can see here, I am in Google Slides, and I have a picture of a cat in the top left-hand corner of slide number 2. Problem is, sometimes I have a picture I've maybe taken from the web, and there's something in the top right-hand corner I want to mask out or hide. I don't particularly want the rest of the folks viewing this presentation to see those things. So step number 1 is to click on your image, and from the toolbar here at the top, we want to go to crop or mask image. You can also crop here, right? But we're going to mask the image, and we go to shapes, and now we're going to go to the circle. And boom, we get a nice, clean, professional looking cat, if that's your thing. So that's one way to mask something out right up here. Equally, you can do a crop here, which simply means you get rid of some things on the sides or the top, and then you hit return or enter on your keyboard, and there you go. So that's the first tip, the mask tip. The next thing we're going to do is the master view, and I'm going to go back to slide number 1 here, which starts the presentation, and I want to kind of change things around for every time there's a title here. So I'm going to go to slide and edit the master. And now you're going to get a whole different menu right here. So you can change how things are presented in the body, in the beginning, and anywhere else in your presentation. So I'm just going to simply use the opening slide here. Click on this text, and maybe I want the text to be a little higher. So I'm good. I like it. I'm going to X that out. So now when I come back here, this has moved up. And the last tip is going to be called page setup. And what does that mean? So when you're presenting your Google slide to your students or your audience, it automatically defaults to 4:3. And what's 4:3? So if you probably grew up in the 70s like myself, you had those old black and white TVs. Those were designed to broadcast at 4:3, which is basically a square almost. Whereas now in HD times we have 16:9, or what we call widescreen or high definition, right? So we can change that by going to File and do Page Setup. So the standard 4:3 is the old-fashioned way, which is almost a box-looking view. But if you want to get up to the times and go widescreen 16:9 or 10, here you go, or you can even customize it. So I'm going to go 16:9 and apply that, and you can immediately see the change in presentation. It's wider and gives it that more updated look and feel. So those are your 3 tips. Again, there's the mask. We can change the master view, and we can change the page setup.